oh, y'all are so quiet. Y'all don't talk. Y'all just sit in your room and read books, and that's all you do.
When you and I both know that couldn't be further from the truth. But this video, I'm gonna be showing you why you should not feel bad for being introverted and why you should actually like it. Before I tell you why you should not feel bad for being introverted, let me change clothes and go into a different room. Welcome to my $5 studio. I know being introverted, it can be tough at times. And one of the biggest things with being introverted is feeling like you're in an extroverted world, where this world is mainly around extroverts and where introverts struggle to thrive. Yeah, it can be like you don't really talk as much and you're not really social, or you just want to be by yourself. But don't let that make you feel bad about being introverted, because where there are downs, there are also ups that come with it. And by that I mean, I know you get talked over as well. You get talked over because you're not talking as much, you have a lower voice or a quiet voice, and everybody's just constantly talking over you, and you're like, someday you're gonna hear me, someday I'm gonna throat punch all of you. Well, you don't do it, just keep on pushing. But the reason you shouldn't feel bad about having a quiet voice or even getting talked over all the time, or sometimes, or however often it happens, is because it's a time and a place for everything. And you should be able to accept your weaknesses unless it's hindering you from doing things you really want to do. So it's like, yeah, I know your voice may get faded out in loud areas or loud places, or when you're in a group of people, you may get faded out. But at the same time, your voice would be perfect for one-on-one work, or it could be perfect for calming down somebody that's freaking out or not in the best place. So don't let being talked over and feeling like you're in an introverted world stop you from loving being introverted, because being introverted, like I said, it has its ups and downs, but you can't focus on the negatives. Look at the bright side. Hey, if you're feeling better about being introverted, go ahead and drop a like so other people can feel better too. Another reason you may feel bad for being introverted is that you may feel like you can't speak up, or that you can't really speak well because you don't speak as much, and when you speak louder, people don't hear you. Or when you actually do speak louder, you yelling, they hear you as if you're talking normal, which is frustrating. And if you're a soft-spoken individual, I'm sure you can relate to this heavily, because I'll tell you, I struggled with that too for the longest time, but I'm here to tell you, you're not broken, and you're not stuck being that way either. But with that, it takes time and patience for you to be able to build your voice up and get it to the point where you can speak louder without yelling, and it feels amazing, but you have to be patient with it. And it's something you also have to get used to doing, because yeah, you may go out and talk loud, or you may go out and be social for a while and then go back and not talk to people for a couple of days, and it's like, I did good today, I'll come back out in 3 weeks and see y'all then. The truth is, you can be just as loud as anybody else, honestly. Whether you have a quiet voice, a soft voice, or a low voice, you can be just as loud as all of them. All you have to do is practice, get over those mental blocks that's telling you that you can't do it, and get out there and try it. Another reason you may feel bad about being introverted is because you may get put down for being quiet, where people think that something's wrong with you, or they think that you're stuck up, or just think that you don't like them. Well, there's a good chance that you don't like them, but most of the time it's because you don't really want to talk to them, because you don't know them, and like I said before, you don't like them. But in that sense, don't let that make you feel bad because you're the more quiet or reserved individual, because there's nothing wrong with you for being quiet if you don't want to speak at that moment. But the reason you shouldn't feel bad is because not everybody wants to hear themselves speak, and you may be one of those people. As in, some people just speak just for the sake of hearing their own voice, which can be frustrating and annoying. And it's the reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, that you can listen more than you speak, which most likely is something that you're doing on a daily basis, which means you have great listening skills altogether. And besides that, I know you enjoy that alone time that you need when you're around people for a good while, and you just want to be by yourself. But not everybody understands that, and they may begin to believe that you are mad at them, or you just something that's on your mind, or you're just upset, or anything that's not right, besides the fact that you just want to be alone. But I know, and you know, that you're off in your own world inside of your head doing your own thing, or off doing your own self-adventures and different things like that. But the reason you should not feel bad for being by yourself or being alone is, for one, you get to discover a whole lot about yourself and journey within your own mind and understand yourself on a much deeper level than if you were around people all the time, every day, all day. It clears out the noise and it's just your voice inside of your head. I think this one might be one of the biggest reasons why a lot of introverts may feel bad about being introverted, is the feeling that you need or supposed to be a certain way as an introvert. Because the way social media portrays introverts are people that just stay in their rooms all day, stay in their bed, never go out, never do anything fun, just stay home all day, every day, never leave their room, never, if not, do nothing at all. Just stay home all day, quiet, never talk, anything. And the reason I say you're not supposed to be a certain way or should be a certain way is because as introverts, you could be more extroverted one day and then go back to being introverted another day. But if you were to go out and meet new people while you're being extroverted, they're gonna expect you to be that way every time they see you. When you and I both know that's not gonna happen. You're gonna be more on the calmer side the next time they see you, and they're gonna start thinking maybe something's wrong when there's nothing wrong. And then you begin to question yourself and like, maybe I should be more talkative, or maybe I should be this way. And if I'm not that way, something's wrong with me when there's nothing wrong with you. That just means that day you're in a good mood, you're talking, you're fine. Just be it. Another reason why introverts may feel bad about being introverted is because they feel like they have to fake extroversion to be liked. Because like I said before, this world feels like it's an extroverted world, and if you're more reserved or introverted, you may feel like people don't want to talk to you, or people would rather be friends with the person that's more talkative. When that couldn't be further from the truth. People love people that will listen to them. Not just talk back to them, but will listen to them. Because if I'm trying to talk to you and you're just talking to me and not listening to what I'm saying, I'm not gonna want to talk to you. I'm gonna talk to the person that'll listen to what I'm talking about. Kind of like how you're listening to what I'm talking about to you. And not only that, but if you fake being extroverted, you're gonna burn out because you're not gonna be used to talking as much, and doing that over and over and over, you're gonna tire yourself out, and it's eventually gonna catch up that you are faking it rather than being your true authentic self when it comes to talking or communicating. But the reason you shouldn't feel bad about not being extroverted or feeling like you have to fake extroversion is you can learn the traits and skills that an extrovert would normally use. And as an introvert, you may not be used to talking a lot, and you may be used to just staying to yourself. And when you do that for a long time, your vocal cords get weaker over time, and it just gets to the point to where it makes it harder to speak louder. Something you can do instead is learn how you can wield the traits of an extroverted person. That way, you'll be an ambivert, which means a person that can be introverted and extroverted whenever they need to be. If you made it this far, drop a hashtag introvert in the comment section and check out this video right here, because I'm sure you'll love it next after watching this one. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.